It began in the sweltering haze of 1962, when Ralph Sarchie entered the world on June 14th, in the gritty heart of New York City. Ridgewood, Queens was his cradle, but fate had other plans. At 10 months old, a sickness gripped him, twisting his tiny body toward the grave. His mother prayed through tears, convinced he had been pulled back for a reason, to stand guard against the darkness that preys on the weak. The streets called him in the early 80s. He donned the NYPD badge, plunging into the 46th precinct, a forsaken corner where violence lurked in every alley shadow. For 18 years, he prowled undercover, halting predators mid-strike. One encounter still echoes. A suspect lunged, seizing his gun. It fired, tearing into his arm like a phantom's bite. He wrestled it free, pinned the man down, and emerged scarred, but unbroken. Faith had faded in his youth. Catholic rituals of childhood lost to the city's roar, until Jennifer Thornton entered his life, anchoring him. In 1990, their daughter Christina's first cry pierced the veil. Fatherhood stirred something dormant, drawing him back to the cross. Then a book found its way into his hands, Satan's Harvest by Ed and Lorraine Warren. Their tales of possession mirrored the chills he had felt on patrol. He sought them out, absorbed their seminars, and soon he walked beside them into the void. That's when his radar awakened, a throbbing ache in his temple like icy fingers pressing from within, alerting him to evil's presence. By the 90s, Ralph Sarchie was no longer just a cop. He became a demonologist, aiding in Christian exorcisms, probing the haunts that tormented souls. With Joe Forrester, he founded the New York City chapter of the New England Society for Psychic Research. A traditionalist Catholic to his core, he carried holy water and a relic from the True Cross, stepping into homes where the air grew thick with malice. 25 full exorcisms, hundreds of cleansings, all without a fee. In 1992, under Bishop Robert McKenna's right, he gripped a 90-pound woman convulsing with otherworldly strength, defying 8 men trying to restrain her. Even his home wasn't spared. His daughters glimpsed horrors, a picture frame hurled by invisible hands, darkness that followed him through the door. In 2001, he chronicled it all in Beware the Night, merging daylight busts with nocturnal wars against the unseen, families haunted by vengeful spirits, young women tormented by incubuses. Scott Derrickson molded his story into Deliver Us from Evil in 2014, with Eric Bana channeling Sarchie's grit, a Bronx officer reclaiming faith amid possessions linked by a cursed thread. In 2004, the hunt consumed him fully. He fronted the Demon Files in 2015, uncovering more unearthings. He spoke of Malachi Martin and Hostage to the Devil. Though he and Jennifer parted ways, his vigil endured, rooted in faith.